Here are 12 purchases that I made under or around $100 that have improved my life. These are purchases that have either made my life smoother, easier, more convenient, or made my life like a little bit happier. Starting with number 1, this reading light. You wrap this around your neck and then you press this little button. You can also change the temperature and the intensity. I build a habit of reading more books or doing more journaling at night in like physical paper books. Having this is really helpful because a lot of the time you'll be like, like it's too hard, I don't want to turn on the big light, or that's how I feel anyways. Or even I don't want to turn on the lamp, like the lamp is too much. Whereas with this, it's like such a small amount of light, but it gives you just enough to be able to journal or read. Number 2, the running buddy. I have actually had this for years and years now. I have a lot of inertia when it comes to like going on walks or going on runs by myself. If it's with friends, I'm like, yes, let's go. But on my own, I'm like, ugh. So I try to make that process like as easy for myself as possible so that I do it more often. And my running buddy has really helped. I remember when I first bought this, I was like, oh, like what if the magnet isn't good enough? It is. It's also lasted me 4 years. So it's like definitely a good product. Basically, it magnetizes to the waist of your tights or your pants, whatever you're wearing. You can pop in your keys, your phone. There's different sizes, so if you want to put in like treats for your dog, you can do that too. The good thing about it is it doesn't bounce when you move. It's also totally hands-free, like you are gonna forget that you're wearing it. And it's really just not as annoying as having like a fanny pack or a bag with you as you walk. The only big downside is that it looks lame. But if you can like put that to the side, it's a really useful purchase. And if you're like, no, like I simply couldn't face it, it's a good purchase for your mom or dad or someone that's like a little more carefree that goes on walks, runs, whatever. Number 3, this drink bottle. When it comes to drinking water, environment design is all I needed to do to get myself to drink more water. And it was just all about finding the right thing to drink water out of. For years, I have been using smoothie cups to drink out of because I found them the easiest and they fit all of my needs. I didn't have any weird lids that I needed to open just to drink some water. Also, they're clear. I really don't like water bottles where I can't see what I'm drinking. I don't know. I get in my head, I'm like, what's in there? Is it dirty? Is there a bug in there? And also dishwasher friendly. I'm not hand washing my water bottle. That is so annoying, but I also do want to be washing my water bottle regularly. And my partner recently bought me this Yeti Rambler drink bottle and it meets all of those requirements. Obviously, this is hyper specific and you may not have those needs when it comes to a drink bottle, but this is just generally a good drink bottle. Number 4, the Scrub Mommy Cat Edition. Our cat is the messiest eater in the world and we usually have like a rag or something to clean her bowls that's separate from our usual stuff just because, I don't know, cat food's really gross. So when I saw this Scrub Mummy that's literally shaped like a cat, its whole big thing is that it's odor free and I can confirm odor free. It's also safe to pop in your dishwasher if you pop it in the top rack, or you can just clean it with vinegar and water in the microwave. There's a lot of hype around anything Scrub Daddy, Scrub Mommy, and I was always just like, like I don't get it. And now that I actually have the Scrub Mommy, I'm like, oh, I get it. This is such an adult recommendation. It's so boring, but if you need something like it, it is a great practical purchase. Number 5, my big calendars. If you've watched my life admin videos, you saw me set these up. These are these year on a wall calendars where you can see the entire year at a glance. I bought these from Etsy. I'll have the link down below, just like with everything in this video. There is just something about having a calendar that has the entire year on it that just hits the right spot for my brain. It just feels so visual. It allows me to like zoom out and see my year at a glance. If you're the type of person who likes to plan your life a year in advance, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not that type of person. That's too much for me. But if you are, having it all visually available to you, a dream. Number 6, this double laptop vertical stand. I am someone who really likes for everything in my home to have a place, to have its own little home. And this is obviously going back to my Marie Kondo days. I really read The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up and I ran with it. I decluttered everything. I gave everything a home and I really stuck with that. But when it came to my laptop and my iPad, I have never really given them a home. They've always just like been sprawled out everywhere. And I think it's because they're kind of hard to store. They're chunky. I don't want to put them on top of each other. Life is so hard. Anyways, I bought this little vertical laptop stand. So good. You can also put your phone in there, I think. But if you have any kind of tablet, laptop, this little vertical stand will give them a home so that you're not like wandering around being like, where is all of my stuff? And it also feels really space saving and really convenient. Number 7, this retainer thing from Amazon. I grind my teeth at night and I also like chomp at night. So I'm told. There are lots of reasons that you can grind your teeth, by the way. For anyone listening, I used to always think that it was because of anxiety, but that's actually not always the reason. There are many, many reasons that you might grind your teeth and having braces can actually be one of them. Anyways, I lost the molds of my teeth, so I couldn't get any more retainers made and I was like, what am I gonna do? I was using these little like Pixar mouth guards, but they were making my jaw really hurt. So when I hopped onto Amazon and I found these, I was just like, I'll give them a go. I don't know, they could be horrible. When I got them initially, I was like, no, these are gonna be way too thick because the material is very, very thick. Much thicker than your typical retainers that you would get at an orthodontist. But I was like, whatever, I'll try it. All you have to do is put the material material in really hot water and then you chomp down and make your own retainer at home. Anyways, I've been wearing these ever since. They've worked much better than I thought that they would. And they're probably gonna last me longer than my retainers, which is what I used to use, which are a really thin material and I can grind through them real quick. Number 8, this scalp scrubber from Amazon. Honestly, this is one of those surprising things that I bought and I was like, this isn't really gonna make much of a difference, but I'm gonna try it anyways. I now use it every single time I wash my hair. My scalp has never felt so clean. I'm not convinced I was cleaning my scalp properly before I bought this. You get to give yourself like a little scalp massage and it really lets the shampoo do the work because you get into everything. I also, when I bought this, was at a point where I was getting a really flaky scalp and buying this really helped. Number 9, the Adventure Challenge book. So look, this is actually something that was gifted to me and Luke a year ago and we've only just started using it, but now that we're using it, I'm like, damn, this is so good. It takes the mental work out of having to plan date nights. Basically, it gives you all these little adventure challenges that you can do with your partner, and when the time is right, you'll scratch off the little scratchy. It'll give you an indication of things like how long it'll take, outdoor, indoor, whether there's money required, etc, etc. That way you're not going in totally blind, but it is a little bit of a surprise. One of my things this year was I wanted to spend more quality one-on-one time with Luke, and this has just made it easy. It's also a really good gift to get a couple. Number 10, this little strawberry bag. I am really bad at remembering my little shopping bags whenever I go shopping, to the point where I like often would rebuy wasteful plastic bags when I would go to a shopping center because I would forget my shopping bags. And I always was really resistant on buying proper reusable shopping bags, so I was like, I'm gonna lose them. I guarantee you. Because they'd often come with these little pouches, like they were 2 parts, and I was like, that's just not gonna work for me. And then I got gifted this for Christmas. It may be that all reusable shopping bags are like this, I don't know, but this is my little strawberry bag and I can just stuff it back in here, no folding required, and then pull the thing and then store it. And then when I want to open it, I just open it like that. I can just keep it in my handbag. There aren't 2 parts that I have to be responsible for. It's not effortful, and it's also cute, which makes me like it more. The reusable shopping bags that I've bought before aren't like that. Like, they're annoying. You have to like fold them. They come in 2 parts, so you have to like keep both of the parts together, and it's just painful. I feel like these have probably been available for a really long time and I just haven't been aware of it. But I'm putting it here for anyone like me that's like, I always am forgetting my grocery bags because I want to be more eco-friendly, but I also need to design my environment to make that easy, and that's what this has done. Number 11, audio pen. So I'm including this, but I'm not sure if it really fits because it's technically $75 a year. I use this a lot. I really like audio journaling. I really like talking my thoughts out loud. I even really like talking out my video ideas out loud or my scripts. It helps me to think of ideas for some reason, talking out loud versus writing. It's just a very different feeling. However, with an Australian accent, it's really hard to find audio transcription services that aren't like $1 million because they're designed for businesses that want to record meetings, but also to find transcription services that can understand an Australian accent because we obviously talk very differently from Americans, and some transcription services just like have not catered for an Australian accent. Audio pen was the answer to that. Basically with audio pen you can do little 15-minute talk it out sessions, and then it'll summarize it using ChatGPT AI so that you can get a summarized version of everything that you said. Also, the creator of this app is just constantly adding features. I'm always getting emails from the creator of the app and I'm just like, damn, things are happening. It's just a great tool if you're a rambler that wants to capture your ideas, or you're someone that wants to audio journal but can't really find anything that can understand your Australian accent. And number 12 is my double glasses case. This is just a really simple buy, but I always like to have my seeing glasses that I need for long distance and also my sunglasses, but I don't like having 2 cases for them in my bag. So I got this double glasses case so I can put both of them in the same case. It's perfect. What more does one need? If you liked this video, I have actually made quite a few videos like this. I make them like every 6 months to 1 year because obviously you always buy new little things that you're like, damn, that's so convenient. And I like sharing them on this platform. So I'm gonna have those videos listed in a playlist so that you can see all of them. If you're just sort of in that state where you're like, I just want to make my life more convenient, more easy, these videos have a bunch of ideas for you. I'll link that playlist down below as well as on the screen. I appreciate you so much and I will see you soon.